Hello, Sword Forum. It's Andrew Esquivel here. What I have here is a sword I've been designing in CAD, which CAD stands for Computer-Aided Drafting. Um, I'm making this video as a display for this thing I've been designing. It's a sword. I don't really have an official name for it. I just like to call it the Conactna. I was making this video in hopes that someone could refer me to someone who could actually build this sword for me. Some features that the sword has is, well, as most swords, there's like a razor sharp tip here. I made it at a 2-degree angle. So the sword was hopefully kind of designed that where you can either slash someone or with this little hook right here, maybe stab someone far enough so that you could pull out and this hook would do more damage as it comes out. As you may notice right here, this is actually meant to represent serration, kind of like on a bread knife in a way, only maybe a little more durable than a bread knife, because I want this sword to be kind of multi-purpose, if you catch my drift. Up here is more of a saw design, and I took a little hole out of it just to make it a little less weight. Someone brought up to me that, as I said, I should take that hole out and just keep it solid so it doesn't break, but in my opinion, if you're using like really strong steel in the first place on a sword, I don't think it's gonna break, even if it does have this hole right there. Maybe in reality, when the sword's being made, move the hole down a little further so this part right here is a bit thicker, but I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. Right here we got another hook. It's mostly just for display, because I like that design right there. It makes it look cool. And over here we've got another blade. This is also just to make it look cool. I guess if you want to go overkill, if you were to somehow stab someone far enough that you could actually damage more by using that second blade, go for it. But I don't think that's going to be a possible purpose for this. What I was thinking about having it here is if you got in like a sword fight, maybe it might make it easier to get their sword in between here to help you defend or something. I'd have to kind of make a video to display what I'm trying to talk about right here. What we got here is a decently thick. Let me see if I could select it for you. It's this gray part right here. There we go. See, I have it selected now. It's that gray part right there. That's just another piece of metal. Because the wood, the handle, I was thinking just make it out of wood or something. Maybe if I could get someone to make this for me and make it out of metal, that would be even better. But if that's too hard, just make it out of wood, and this metal piece right here would help protect if another blade went there. It wouldn't go through the wood. What I've got over here is a little deflector thing to help protect your hands and everything. I've seen other swords use things like it, but are a lot more intricate. I'm not really looking for anything intricate. Something simple like that will serve its purpose, I suppose. I made the handle here an oval kind of shape, so it felt more ergonomic than a rectangle. So I have that. There's not really much else to this sword that I made. I made some dimensions. Overall, the length from tip of the blade to the end of the handle is essentially 1 meter. 99.9316 centimeters, rounded up to a meter. The main blade itself is just under, you might as well just make it 80 centimeters. These are just exact measurements. You're welcome to round. This little blade right here is just under 20 centimeters. It's 19.8. I have most of the dimensions. If anyone's willing to take up the task of making the sword, I'm willing to pay whatever it takes to make this sword. I've got all the dimensions, but if you do end up taking on the task of making it and you need more dimensions to be more specific, about certain things like the height of the handle or whatever, just just ask and I'll be more than happy to mention that for you here on CAD. Um, if whoever decides to help me make this, and they have CAD, I'll be more than happy to give them the file that it takes to open up CAD here. Um, well, that's all I really got here. But thank you so much for watching. And any information anyone could give me on someone to make this kind of sword professionally, uh, please tell me, cause I'm I'm really into this design here, and I would just absolutely be thrilled to have it in real life. So anything anyone could tell me about how to contact someone, or even someone on the forum. I mean, I'm happy one way or another as long as this thing gets made. Um, I it's the design I understand to someone who may be a professional swordsmith or swordsman may look at it and say it's useless. I mean, I don't know anything about swords. I've never really even used a sword for anything more than just to hold it. But 'cause I honestly I know absolutely nothing about swords. All I know is that I love this design and I want it to be a reality. I don't care if it's useless or stupid design. I just love it. So I I want it to be real. I don't care if it's a terrible design or not. I just when I have my mind set on something, I kind of stick to it. But thank you guys for watching, and like I said, any help will be more than appreciated.